Oh, look who's coming there. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Come on here. Can you see this little guy here? Schaut euch mal den hier an. Oh my God, you're so cute. I wanna let you go again. Hi guys, this is Chris speaking here, and I'm so happy to finally feel very clearly that it is time for another video. It has been such a long time again, but today is just the perfect space, the perfect place, the perfect time to do this video for you. It has been really a while. I have been sharing our last update on our last day in Costa Rica, which we left in, was it May or June of this year? Now it is December, so it has been really half a year. And so much has happened, and I'd love to bring you up to speed to where we are as a family, how we got here, and where we will go from here. First off, guys, my name is Chris Kattoll. I'm dad to 6 kids. I'm together with my beloved Katie since almost 27 years. Together as a family, we run a non-profit organization in Costa Rica to save street animals. Katie and I, we formed and run an academy. It's called SoulFlow Academy, where we support especially families to create more freedom, but also more abundance and wealth in their lives. We are business mentors of the first days of the internet. We have been the first German people. We have been the first in so many things. We are pioneers. But in regards to online business, we have been the first coaches, online mentors doing this. We are investors in different fields. We are best-selling book authors, and we are, as you well know here on YouTube, a world-traveling family since more than 20 years together with our kids. And we're so blessed as our oldest one is 22 now, Yaro is 19. The kids have been growing, but they're still with us. That is a huge blessing, that our kids are still with us. And this might not go on forever when they start creating their own families at some point of time. But on the other hand, who is saying that this has to stop and unity of a family has to stop once new kids are born into the family? I always envisioned that we will be traveling around the world, renting an entire airplane, purchasing 60, 80 tickets or renting the entire plane to go together as a huge, large family with lots and lots of kids to a new vacation place. And we'll see if that's gonna work out and pan out this way. But I sure as hell follow the responsibilities that go alongside with that vision to do what is required so this can happen. We'll see, guys. Nonetheless, we are here right now on this beautiful island of Mallorca that's in the Mediterranean Sea, close to Spain, France. It's a beautiful island, very rich, and you can just see the sun slowly setting in the background. We have been traveling the last half year all the way through Europe, and I feel sharing some insights with you that we gained through this travel. We went through the United States to Spain because we had some dogs we took with us. Then we spent some time in Spain. We visited some friends in Portugal. We had somebody bring our VW transporter, a huge van that fits all the families and all our luggage from the Canary Islands, where we spent some years during COVID times, and somebody brought our van all the way to Spain on the long ferry and traveling through land. So we had our truck, our van with us. And with that, we drove then through Spain, through Portugal, saw some friends there, went to France, seeing friends there in Switzerland, and then had a huge event. It's called the Peace Week. It's already the 4th year where we are doing this, where we literally rent an entire vacation village in the forests of southern Germany and invite all our friends and online following to spend an entire week together. And the focus is, as it is always, is family. And so we had like many hundreds of people coming together in this vacation village, 150 kids. And it was so beautiful to spend time together with all the freedom-loving, abundance-loving, unschooling, vegetarian, drug-free living families. Amazing. And we always invite on our events that everybody can share their gifts with the community for free. And so we had hundreds of workshops during this week, and even kids offered workshops to other kids and to adults. Every evening we had a big bonfire coming together around the fire, and it was just beautiful. And we will do this again next year. If you're interested, I link it down below. We also have lots of international people coming. It's a beautiful event, always in the summertime in Germany where we do that. And we celebrated this, but right afterwards also felt that it's time to leave Germany again. We don't feel a lot of resonance in a way to spend time there in Germany. We feel a lot of gratitude and are thankful for everything Germany has given us. We come from there. We are Germans. You might still hear my accent. But we don't feel resonance or a calling to stay there with the kids, and the kids also don't feel that. So we left pretty quick after this 2-week intermezzo in Germany to Austria, and spent many months now on the Wörthersee that's close to Klagenfurt. I don't know if you call it Wörthersee, Wörther Lake. Not sure what the English word for that is. It's a huge lake surrounded by big mountains, very rich everything. The nature is rich, the people are rich there. It's an amazing place. And we had a vacation home there. We spent some months there. I was able and honored to host a huge online event with thousands and thousands of people called Family in Freedom Online Summit, where we interviewed lots of world traveling families and millionaire families and just family who created freedom from systems, which was amazing. And after that, we felt called to go to Poland, which was so interesting because I never had it on my mind at any given date to go, because it was already October then, to go to Poland. It's cold there. And you know, we are a tropical family. We lived the last 15 years under palm trees. So we were very much surprised to feel called to go to Poland. But after we went there, we realized, there is a sense behind that. That's so interesting in the way how we live our life, that we don't plan. We don't have any plans, really. We make plans once we feel what we're supposed to do. Then the mind and the structure and systems come and help us to organize what we feel needs to be done. But even leaving our beautiful house behind in Costa Rica, going to Germany, going to Poland, and we bought a huge camper van, which I will talk a little bit later possibly about, which all of those steps did not make sense because we're not into camping really anymore. It's autumn, it's cold now. And so it was with Poland as well. We felt the calling, our soul called us to do this, and part of our life is to follow the calling and the impulses we feel from our soul. And that's what we did. So we went to Poland, and then I realized, man, my family from the side of my father, we used to live there. In North Poland, before the end of the Second World War, belonged to Germany. It's called Ostpreußen. I don't know what this is called in English, but it's a part of northern Poland that belonged to Germany. And my family, at the side of my father, had property there. But like it was with 10,000s or possibly hundreds of thousands of Germans at the last days of Second World War, when the Russians came from the eastern side, they had to flee, and they had to flee overnight. And so my grandma, with my uncle and my aunt, which were very small kids, and my daddy, still in her belly, she was just pregnant, had to flee overnight, just having a cartridge or cart and one horse. She had to flee eastwards, and going over the rivers was a big, I will say, adventure, and to flee overnight, and was lifelong traumatized, like so many Germans and so many people in general at the end of the Second World War. And this trauma was passed on. Also, her husband was not there. He was fighting at the Eastern Front in Russia and became a prisoner of war. So she was all by herself with the 3 little kids, deeply traumatized by this. And this trauma lived on within my family. And my dad, who was born on, while fleeing and while the airplanes dropping bombs and everything, there were things to heal, and there were things to heal within myself and within Katie. And so this is why we went there. So we went to which once was property of our family, and I felt like these are the words for it. Oh, look who's coming there. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Come on here. You see this? Where I talk about healing. Can you see this little guy here? Schau dich mal den hier an. Oh my God, you're so cute. Come on, I'll let you go again. He's called Peter, and we discovered him some days ago. He's living here, just in the wilderness, and the kids called him Peter, and they provide him with some food, and my little daughters are looking for him. Beautiful. So when I talk about healing, just this cute little animal pops up, and this is what I felt, what we have been doing there. There was healing work was done there, where we felt like I was parts of the soul and energetic parts were left there when my grandma had to flee, and we incorporated these parts and invited them back into our field and healed. And other parts were taking with us that belonged actually to Poland, and we were giving them back to the country with lots of thanks, and also asking for forgiveness because the Germans didn't do too much good things in Poland. I'm sorry for laughing even about this, but both things happened. I mean, and there was healing. There was healing that needed to be done, and which happened within myself. And as it is with healing, when healing happens within myself, it happens for everybody. It happened for my kids and for all our offsprings to come, but it also happened for the ancestors and for my grandma and for my granddad. It was beautiful, and this is how we followed our calling to Poland. And once that was done, once we completed this healing work, then it was time to finally go down south. And that's what we did. So from the northern eastern part of Poland, we went through Czech Republic, Austria, Klagenfurt, Wien, Vienna, to Rome. Then we were hopping on a ferry in Rome and went through the Mediterranean Sea, through Corsica to Barcelona in Spain, drove down to Valencia, and then from there hopped on the ferry to go to beautiful Mallorca, where we are right now, and where we'll stay until the beginning of the next year. And like I said, we're still doing this all together with our kids. We're gonna invite friends. We have a huge house here. It's like a little castle We will invite friends here. We will be going to see friends by the end of the week in Portugal. We're going to go there for a couple of days. But this is our home for now. And it's so beautiful. We feel so blessed that we do this still together as a family, that we have been able to make these amazing experiences throughout the summer here in Europe. And yeah, and now I feel also to shed light on a field that is very dear to us and that is very important for us also working within our academy. And that has to do with the fact that so many people we meet and who are attracted to us are very health conscious. They love to eat healthy and organic. They value their family. They are into healing work in the widest sense. They do yoga. They are interested in being close to nature. So this bubble is dear to us because it's a representation of who we are as well. But very often this bubble, even though they value health, they have problems with money and abundance. And as money and abundance is such an important part of even being healthy, affording organic foods, the best supplements, the best superfoods, the best teachers for our kids, the best experiences, to be able to live this freedom lifestyle that so many in this bubble envy and love to experience. We need to make peace and heal our relationship with the money energy. And so we created several different ways of supporting you, healing your story, the story you have around money healing. And that's a huge next event that starts on Friday. Everything is linked down below. It's a free event where we interview lots and lots of millionaires, multimillionaires, and people who make eight figures. And most of those people, same like us, who experience this millionaire energy, have not been born rich. They healed their stories so abundance finally could be experienced. So there is nothing that needs to be done to experience wealth or health or beautiful relationship. It's more about getting out of the way, letting out toxic foods. If you want to be healthy, it's not about what else you need to put into your body, what other pills or whatever. It's not about that. It's just cut back on unhealthy foods. You automatically, your physical body will heal. If you want to experience wealth and abundance, just cut back on the toxic, separating illusions and beliefs you nurture and you justify within yourself. And automatically, once you integrate that, you will experience an overflowing energy also in the monetary side of your existence. It's nothing to accomplish in order to become whole. It's getting out of the way. And as health is a field that is so well discovered and embodied by so many of our people and people who are attracted to us. We have been talking for years and years about that. This is right now not what is on the agenda. What is on the agenda is to heal all those illusions that keep you separated from experiencing an overflowing energy, which you are, which we all are, and that includes money as well. So you can buy organic food, so you can allow the best and only the best for your children and for yourself. You deserve that. It's so sad for me to see if people separate themselves from highest energy. It is as if you would tell yourself and your kids, it's like, well, it's enough if you just get by. I'm happy if you just get by. How can you say this if this is something you affirm? How can you tell your kids, well, I'm happy if you as my children, you just get by. I make sure that you barely survive. That you barely cross the line of not dying. And that's enough for us. That's how it is. That's how it should be. It's not that important to be that wealthy. Guys, it is. You deserve that. Your kids deserve that. The planet deserves that. Because what you also have to see beyond your children and yourself, if you don't experience and if you have resistance against energy flow in form of money through your field, you support poverty. You support Monsanto. You support paying poor wages in third world countries because you don't have the money to help and to support organizations and institutions and foundations to heal the world. You feel like everything you have to keep for yourself because it's not enough to share it with others. That's not how it's meant to be, guys, and it's toxic, and it shouldn't be like this. And it shouldn't be like this that because especially us people in the spiritual bubble, we have a sense for supporting good causes and support healing in this world. But we can only do this to the fullest of our capacities if we allow money to stream through our field with ease, in harmony with the family. You don't have to decide either way you have a career or you have family, either way you're a spiritual being or you're wealthy. You don't have to decide one or the other. You can have it all. And this is where we are the pioneers of the new paradigm, because I don't see a lot of role models like us valuing family over everything else. Family is the most, that. We have been sharing videos here on this platform since 15 years, and if you follow us for a while, that for us it's all about family. But we are still millionaires. Multimillionaire energy is flowing through our field. We help tens of thousands of people, thousands really in our paid programs, and it's rather millions actually, who we reached through our presence on social media. But we do this while we don't work much. I only work little because I value being a daddy and traveling and looking after myself above everything else. So it is about creating and experiencing unity, bringing things together that seem to be opposite parts of the coin, which they are. There are possibly opposites. We are male and female. But on the same token, we have both things as a unity within ourselves. We have connection to Mother Earth, we have connection to Father Sky, and both energies meet in our center and become a unity, and from there on overflowingly support life and healing on this planet. And it requires that we make peace with the money. And this is what we're all about, and because I feel this impulse now to talk to you, especially this is the longest form of me being present on the internet, is this YouTube channel, 15 years. And I feel so called to support healing in this area to our people, to our bubble, to our community. And with these words, this healing is expressed in form of words that truly actually are just an expression of the frequency of highest energy, which I'm embodying right now and here, and which I invite you to feel and get in resonance with. And I feel, for not having been doing an English video in 6 months, words were flowing pretty effortlessly with this video, which gives me hope that I will not have to wait so long to feel the right point of time to do the next one. I enjoy this. This is so good, and I love to receive some comments from you guys. How do you feel and express unity, including abundance and millionaire energy in your field, in the field of your family, in your kids? I'd love to hear some healing words from people who feel called to share them. And I'll be seeing you with the next video. Guys, if you want to have support, you can come to us. We support you. We have courses, we have groups, we work one-on-one with people to help and support this healing and to help you experience abundance and millionaire energy with ease. It's not just about being millionaire in a bank account. It's about being a love millionaire within yourself, and to help you to unify different parts that seem to be opposites this is what we do, and this is where we'd love to support you. And everybody who feels resonance, follow that resonance. That's part of the secret to create this unity, is following your intuition. And if your intuition calls you to work together with us, please let us know. You can contact us through our website. Everything is linked down below, or through social media, Instagram, Facebook. That's that. Guys, I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again. That's that. Love you, and bye-bye.